We don't often think about gardening during the winter, but depending upon the ornamental plant you choose, you might be able to add a little bit of color and interest to a seemingly endless time of year. And a lot of times these plant selections are also good food sources for wildlife and birds throughout the winter months. As an example, this is a hawthorn that I'm standing by, and the hawthorn is in the rose family. It is a deciduous tree and it can get pretty good size, but it has pretty berries depending upon the variety that you choose. This particular one has dark red berries. One beside it has larger berries that aren't quite as bright. Now, one thing to remember about the hawthorn are that they are generally thorny, so you don't want to put it in a landscape where there's a lot of traffic. It's a better selection for large acreage or if you've got a big backyard. Their berries, again, are the most attractive part, but they do have a little bit of fall color with the foliage, too. Now, another great plant to use this time of year is also a deciduous plant called Deciduous Holly or possum haw. And this particular one is a native to Oklahoma. It's in the holly family. It's not really got showy flowers, but those fruits, again, are a brilliant red to a yellow orange depending upon the cultivar. And it's an improved variety now. There's over 10 cultivars, and it's interesting to note that one was actually developed in Oklahoma by Warren Nurseries, and it's called Warren Red, and that is out of Oklahoma City. Now, another one that's more of a shrub versus a tree that's a good selection is Nandina, and I think people are familiar with it. It's also called heavenly bamboo. It's in the barberry family, and there's many cultivars now that can get anywhere from 1 to 7 feet with the compound leaves. They've got fruit clusters in the taller growing cultivars, and it's a very versatile plant with really no known pest. We've got some of the shorter dwarf varieties like Gulfstream and Moonbay, and also San Gabriel, which has a feathery texture, but they don't really put any fruit on, but they've got good fall color and good fruit selection. And it's also worth noting a few others that we won't go into as much detail, but just tell you about their berry color. Don't forget about Pyracanthas. They have either red or orange berries, another great selection. But sometimes they've got some pest problems, so again, decide where you want to put it in your landscape. And then another native one is beautyberry that has purple berries. And don't forget about the hollies and euonymus. And now's a good time to go to your garden centers and see what characteristics and if they have any fruit on them. And that way you can plant them this time of year or in the spring.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.